winds seldom blow straight down the runway, and you must be able to make takeoffs and landings under crosswind conditions. Let's make a takeoff with a 6 to 9 knot left crosswind. Line up in the center of the runway just as you would for a normal takeoff. As always, make sure the nose wheel is centered. Before increasing power, place the upwind, or in this case, left aileron, in the full up position. Control wheel all the way to the left. Full up aileron exerts a force on the upwind wing and prevents the crosswind from lifting the wing. As speed increases and the ailerons become effective, you'll probably have to reduce the aileron held into the wind. However, always start with full upwind aileron. It's easier to allow the wing to come back up than to get it down after the crosswind has lifted it up. Use whatever rudder is needed to keep the airplane rolling straight down the runway. With a left crosswind, the right rudder has to counteract both engine torque and the tendency of the airplane to weather vane or turn into the wind. The airplane has a larger profile or side area behind the main landing gear than it has in front of the main gear. When a strong crosswind strikes the larger side profile, it tends to pivot the airplane on the main gear, turning it into the wind. Check the engine instruments during the takeoff roll to verify normal engine operation. Keep the airplane on the runway until you reach a higher than normal takeoff speed. Then smoothly but firmly apply elevator back pressure. If you attempt to force the airplane into the air prematurely, the airplane might settle back to the runway while drifting to the side. Settling back onto the runway while drifting will impose a side load which could damage the landing gear. Immediately after takeoff, keep the airplane in a side slip until you're sure it will not settle back onto the runway. A side slip is made by keeping the upwind wing down, using rudder to keep the airplane lined up with the runway. The side slip is used to compensate for the crosswind, which moves the airplane toward the downwind side of the runway. If the proper amount of side slip is used, it will counteract the drifting effect of the crosswind. When the airplane is well above the runway, the wings should be leveled and a crab established to keep the airplane on the extended centerline of the runway.